Hello, this is Bonsai, or known as XL, and I wasn't able to record this specific match for the Dreissen, but as you can see, it was good results. And the Dreissen, oh man, it's pretty damn freaking beefy, very beefy. Well, not as beefy as the Bawu. And the cool thing about the Dreissen, it's got options. Boo. You got options with this mobile suit. You can use the beam rifle from the Bawu. You can use the regular, heat rod sword on this, and you can use the axe. Now, using this mobile suit, it has a really nice variety, and that's what I love about this mobile suit. It's really solid, really fun, really amazing. Now, I've had a lot of YouTubers been able to kill me with this mobile suit, but I've been able to kill a lot of YouTubers. You don't know who the hell you kill in these games. I've been able to kill, Trunk Stripe. I've been able to kill Ulceraphic. I've been able to kill, Vylon, Red Vion, or this and that, Aqua Vengeance, whoever, dude. They've probably been able to kill me, I don't know how many times, or I've been able to kill them how many times. It's just the names are kind of scattered everywhere. A lot of the Japanese YouTubers I've been able to. I felt like I've killed almost every single goddamn player in this game. It's already getting goddamn boring, and I feel like a lot of the YouTubers kind of feel the same way. But it's pretty funny stuff. But when you're using this mobile suit, it is it's pretty damn freaking solid. I love this mobile suit. It is amazing. Very agile, very nice, very sick. The maneuver armor is oof. It's pretty nice pumpkin spice right there. Now, when you're using the axe is really fun because you have a really crazy nice reach with this mobile suit. I really wish I had the video of me getting first place with this mobile suit, but yeah. It's really freaking good. It's really fun. Very unique. And that's what I love about this mobile suit. It feels really unique. It's a whole different type of play style using this thing, You just gotta, improvise. You gotta adapt with this thing. If you don't adapt with this thing, then you're gonna be a big old bad freaking puddle with this goddamn mobile suit. And I swear to God, dude, when you're having fun with this thing, it feels nice. You know why it feels nice? The goddamn freaking, those goddamn spinning things. I'm not sure what they're called. I'm just gonna call them like the funnel fidget spinners because that sounds really sick as hell. I know that's what they're not called, but that's what I love about this mole suit. Your crosshair, you basically have to guide your crosshair into the direction of the spinners. At the very beginning, I didn't understand how it started at first, but then when I went to the second match, I was like, oh, okay, I understand how this thing works. Yeah, this mole suit has really nice HP. It's really good HP. It's got really good melee. It's got pretty decent speed, but since you're very large, the speed kind of feels very non-existent in certain moments. But since you're a very large target, you have like crazy momentum and trying to boost towards a lot of these opponents, which is pretty damn sick. And I love this goddamn freaking feeling of this thing. Now yeah. Oh, I don't know how to explain this mobile suit, but you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit a lot with this thing, a lot. But the maneuver armor is spot on. You just have to boost towards your opponents to catch them off guard, unless you're trying to boost ahead of a zero shiki, where the zero shiki is going to literally pop 3 goddamn beams and would be able to stop your boost, which it's very rare occasions, but it can happen. If you're going up against a Bao, yeah, you're gonna have a very hard time. The Bao is just basically the freaking modern day goddamn camphor in this game. It's basically a goddamn gigantic freaking raid. Like it's a tank. It's a goddamn tank raid. If you literally throw in some HP on that thing, it's pretty damn solid. But you know, there are other type of things you could go for, like melee resistance, because you know the bow is pretty solid. And with the bow, you know, you can literally put the gun on this, and having a gun on this is pretty damn fun, but you have to time your engagements. You have to wait a little bit, and I don't recommend using the bow gun on this Dreissen, because it feels a little bit too late for, you know, combat moments. But when you can, it's pretty damn solid stuff. You know, I don't mind adding a raid beam gun on a general, which is really cool. And I don't remember seeing the beam gun of the bow in the anime. I'm trying to remember, but you know, I thought it was pretty damn cool they added on this mobile suit. Now, to use this mobile suit, you basically have to stagger and then go for your wonderful melee. There's gonna be basically a video later on where it's just like a normal day with using this mobile suit, just like a bad match, but it was just whatever's. Now the bow beam gun on this is just too slow. I don't know how many times I've been able to get, you know, first place with the bow. I think I've been able to get first place with the bow almost like freaking 30 times with that thing, and it's just crazy. You know, that mobile suit is just too stupid. It's a camper on fucking steroids. Yeah, this thing is crazy. But yeah, the Dreissen, I've been able to see a lot of players get really good solid scores with this. They're just more used to using this mobile suit. I'm not like going to get really into this mobile suit. It kind of doesn't fit my style. I love how this thing works. I know how it works, but you gotta time your engagements right, because the very your goddamn calves of this goddamn mobile suit is just so huge. This mobile suit is very, very huge, and you're a huge target, very huge target. And to combat that huge target type of mentality, you just have to use your good old-fashioned maneuver armor with this thing, which is pretty damn solid stuff. I was using this mobile suit in a 1v1 engagement, and there was this Japanese YouTuber. I forgot the person's name, but it was just like hilarious because he kept on killing me with another mobile suit. I think he was using the gun cannon detector, and he kept on staggering me to death, and I couldn't like fight back. I was like, oh crap, it was pretty funny stuff. I was like, how the heck was he able to do that? The gun cannon detector, when it first came out, I loved that thing, and I've always wanted to use it. I was able to pull the goddamn freaking thing. I was like, yes. Now I'll be able to infinity stagger people with that thing. And using this mobile suit, it's really, really solid. The range of the melee is really good, and you can literally get them very quick. You can use the beam sword. The beam sword is pretty damn solid stuff, and I just keep on going for the downswing because I feel like the downswing is just a little bit more solid. I feel like it's a little bit more effective because I kind of get bored of like the beam swords, and it just gives it a really nice, unique feeling using this mobile suit. As you can see, there is this Mark II, and this Mark II is going to go after me. I know for a fact he's going to be able to get me. And that's the thing about using this mobile suit. You're really big, you're very thick, so when you're trying to run away, your belly is going to basically stick out. You're just a big boy, and you know they're gonna literally freaking jab you with a beam saber with this thing. It's fun stuff. It's a pretty damn broken, solid mobile suit. Broken, you know, meaning that it's got a lot of HP. It's got really good armaments. You know, it's got those good old-fashioned fidget spinners, rocket launcher. The beam wrist gun is really solid. Then you got the axe, or you can go for the melee sword. But I recommend using the axe because it feels really fun. You can literally go for the other attack in this mobile suit, where you know the axe basically spins the axe like in directions, but I just keep on always going for a down with this thing. But yeah, yeah, I really don't like this mode. The reason being is it ends too quick. It ends like in 2 minutes. So imagine you basically had to wait, you know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes for one match that basically lasts for 2 minutes. You know, like I really don't like that mode. That mode is just really annoying. But I was able to get a really good game with that thing, you know, and I was able to get like second place, which is pretty solid. But yeah, and yeah, there was this what you call it, this other Chinese player, and he was basically really good. He was using a GBO2, and I was using this mole suit. It was just a 1-on-1 engagement, and he was, you know, destroying me. And you know, he's a support and I'm a general, but you know, having that rockets is pretty damn devastating, and trying to keep up with those rockets and the machine guns are really, you know, crazy. I was fighting against a 650 variant of a GBO2, which that was, you know, imagine the goddamn range boost on that mother flipper. Yeah, that's not a good picture. As you can see, you know, I'm trying to go for, you know, solid stuff, solid things, and I'm using my wrist beam gun. The wrist beam gun is amazing. I love it. It feels new. It feels nice. And as you can see, you know, you can literally guide your fidget spinners. And at that one specific moment, I believe one of my team members basically got shot in midair, and it was pretty damn freaking funny. I was like, oh god, you know, this is pretty damn whack. As you can see, there's this man with the Bawu, and you know, I just really want to stay away from those Bawus, because you know, it's got freaking a beam shield, and you can use the beam shield when you're, you know, dropping down. That is so goddamn broken. You can go for, you know, the beam gun and then the beam shield, and then when you drop down you can go for the rockets, and all the armaments on the freaking Bawu staggers. All of them. All of the freaking armaments in the Bawu staggers. As for this mobile suit, you know, all the armaments stagger too. It's pretty good stuff. But it doesn't have the whole variety that a lot of the mobile suits have. As you can see, I really struggled right there. You know why? Because this is a huge target. Like trying to run away from goddamn bazookas and beam shots. It's not a really, you know, good type of feeling. A lot of the moments I'm trying to use the goddamn boost in this mole suit, but the boost in this mole suit runs out real quick, very quick, and it's very difficult, very difficult to, try to keep an eye on the boost. But using this mobile suit is really easy. It's really fun. It's really amazing. And if I had to rate this mobile suit, I'd give this a 10 out of 10. And it's really good. It just has its little size problem. It's got its size problem, and it's got its boost problem. I wanted to boost forward to let my team members get a really nice shot on a lot of the enemies, and using the maneuver armor is a good tactic at that specific moment. And I was trying to get this man, and like, it was kind of weird how the shot of the goddamn freaking the sword just didn't land, and people can get me a mile away, which okay. Now I had a really good opening right here, and this man right here, he missed, and I'm actually surprised that he wasn't able to like land a really good shot on me, which surprises me. And this Zero Shiki kind of surprised me. I did not see this Zero Shiki coming. I had no boost, and I was getting shot by one of my team members, which is alright. It's understandable. And yeah, getting pincered with this mole suit is really good. And this is show you how dangerous the Shiki is. Look at the backswing of that. The backswing of the Zero Shiki was able to kill me. That shit is wild. And the Zero Shiki's just, it's too broken. It didn't need a buff. It doesn't need a buff. And yeah, those things are really dangerous. Now yeah, it feels like a really nice dom. It feels like a really nice dom. And if you take the moment to look at this mole suit's butt cheeks, that shit looks smooth as hell. And that's how this mole suit looks and feels. Now I love this thing. It's really fun. It floats around like basically a lot of the DOMs, and it's really fun stuff. And that man's legs were pretty damn broken. And using the beam sword, I changed my mind. Using both of those like weapon varieties, the beam sword and the axe, are really good choices. They're really amazing. And throughout this whole match and engagement, we were just in a time limit, and our ace just basically died. We can do that much. And as you can see, this Dreissen, look at that armor. That man was literally pummeling him with his goddamn machine gun, and it still wasn't enough to kill that Dreissen. And that's what I love about this thing. It's got a lot of HP, so you can just basically you could play around with this goddamn thing. And I found that match pretty damn really nice, and I'm actually surprised that I got like 9th place. I'm like, what? I should have got a little bit higher, but it's alright, I guess. Now, using this mole suit in space is really nice. Using it on ground is really nice too. And using it in water, I don't know. I haven't been able to use it underwater, but it's gonna be probably kind of the same criteria on different areas. But yeah. Now, this mole suit has got agility. It's got some really nice speed. You can gang up on people really quick, which is really solid. I'm trying to find any flaws with this goddamn freaking mole suit, but there are basically not that many flaws with this thing. It's just a lot of it is really good. If this mole suit was stuck with that like bad beam gun on the Bawu, this mole suit would have been really, really, pretty low. But since it's got a bazooka, the bazooka is nice. So you can use that bazooka for, good old fashioned splashy on the feet, which is some good stuff, which I enjoy with this thing. Now, I swear to God, majority of the time, talking about the feet of this thing is like a freaking bazooka magnet. And you get staggered a lot in the feet because of how wide the diameter is, just like a bunch of the Doms and the Rig Diases. So the thicker the legs, the easier to shoot at. You rarely have moments where an opponent shoots you right through the legs. Using this mole suit, it's really, really fun. And if you ever pull this, it's fun. It's really fun. I love it. I love it because of how unique it is. Just everything about this thing screams like, oh, I do everything different, everybody. Which is awesome. Now, I want to chill out with this dude over here because I felt like it was a good idea. And I believe in this match I was able to do pretty damn solid. Now, using this thing, the boost, you gotta conserve your boost, because when you're literally out of boost, it takes a while for it to recharge, unless if you drop some overheat on this, which is really, really good idea too. Now, at the specific one, I wanted to go for this Tristan or this Mark II. And those Tristans, I swear to God, those mole suits are like 11 out of 10. Those mole suits are really dangerous. You gotta stay cautious with those mole suits. Very, very, very solid mole suits. Right over here, I was kind of disappointed in myself because the splash damage kind of hit my team member. And I literally boosted at that specific moment, and like, people get me a mile away when they are literally boosted, and I just didn't understand how like a lot of people are capable of doing things like that. Now look at this mole suit's so damn huge that my camera sticks up on top of the freaking waterway, and it's just hilarious. Look at this. It's so huge. So you can literally see the very tip of this mole suit's head. Like, you can see the goddamn horn on it. So you can literally do some funny type of Jaws type of moments with this thing when you're boosting towards the enemy. But yeah, I was able to nab a really nice shot on that palace, and I wanted to get out of this engagement. And this mole suit's pretty damn solid with the dodge roll. The dodge roll saves this mole suit really good. Right here, I was able to knock down the Tristan, and I wanted my team member to finish him off, but he accidentally hit the shield. Now, in this mode, I really love this mode. People get randomly targeted. That is a really, really good idea. It's really fun. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm fighting the targeted guy, man, hell yeah. Now, this mole suit's got a really, good variety of skills. If you ever read the skills, it's pretty damn fun stuff. Now, using this mole suit, you gotta think pretty damn strategically in your places that you want to hide. with this thing, but majority of the time it's just so hard to like hide because your whole body sticks out. It sticks out like really bad, but you know, not as bad as the palace, but the palace, you know, it's a huge exception. And right over here, I believe a dude was able to hit me from right behind, and he was doing a really good job. He was waiting for me to finish my boost and get me, you know, when I wasn't able to realize he had the beam gun, which is the beam gun is pretty damn solid on that mole suit. And a lot of these videos I lost in a lot of them, but you know, you just can't win almost every single game, unless you're goddamn Bao, or you know, a camper or something really dangerous. This mole suit is pretty damn good, pretty solid, and you know, it feels nice. It feels really sick, really agile. You can control this mole suit. Like, I swear to God, every single time I'd be using a dom in space, and when I'm trying to get out of my mole suit, it just floats. It just floats in space. It floats out of the goddamn cap, and then your whole freaking body of your mole suit just sticks out, and I'm just like, God, you know, it's just one of those funny, annoying moments. It's just like, well, what the hell? I stopped, you know, and yeah, I wanted to go after this this Methis, but I felt like these guys over here needed a little bit more, you know, work, and it was a really good idea that I was able to come right on time, because that man would have been able to do, you know, some really crazy shenanigans. And that man right there was basically the target. And you know, this palace guy, he was trying to get out of that whole engagement. A lot of our team members were just like, we gotta knock this guy down. We do not want him to sit around and launch his weapons, because his weapons are pretty damn, you know, deadly stuff. This Tristan guy totally did not see him coming. I thought he was one of our team members, and throughout this whole, you know, moment, we were basically mad surrounded, and I was trying to do everything I can to, you know, get out of this whole bad bad moment, but I kept on missing like crazy. Look at me go, man, I'm a work of art right there. But yeah, that was a really decent game. I really enjoyed this thing, and yeah, see y'all later, and take care. Enjoy your day.